Blessings, everyone. Happy Sunday night alive. We're alive and it's on Sunday and we're together. Happy Mother's Day to all of us, all the women, of course, but all the grandmas and the moms and the aunties and the stepmoms and the fathers who are moms, but mostly happy Mother's Day to this energy we call mom, or we call mother, this loving, nurturing energy. And this is true even if your mother wasn't nurturing at all. It still is, the divine feminine is a nurturing and beautiful energy. So my name is Reverend Denise Schubert. I'm here for Sunday Night Alive, representing the Center for Spiritual Living in Cape Coral. And we're here, we come together on Sunday evenings to have a message and a moment of meditation. Because meditation, as you'll see tonight, is really quite important to our connecting with this divine nature within us, which really is the source of everything, if we allow it to be the source of everything. And so I'm going to take a moment and speak a word of blessing. But if you're here, please do check in, say hello, so I can see your name and see who you are and where you're from and how you came to be here tonight. And so let us begin. So take a deep breath and begin to unpack your day. And it's probably been a very busy day. It's Mother's Day, so probably many of you have been out eating brunch or celebrating and being with your moms or doing many other things. So we want to take a breath and get present in this moment. Get present in this moment. So leaving tomorrow and yesterday and just simply coming together as I speak a word of blessing on our coming together, recognizing that we are coming together in a sacred nature. This is me time. This is you time for you to breathe, to center yourself, to let go of anything that's going on in your body, mind, or spirit so that you can be here present, totally present with each other and with me. And so allowing that to be until we enter into our meditation, we just simply let it be. And so it is. So tonight, the message, so the format of this evening is really a little bit of a message to give us a reason, a mantra or a focus when we go into our meditation. But the real moment is to meditate. Is we're going to, for 15 minutes, we're going to be in silence with a mantra. Tonight's topic is living by intuition, which simply means living from the inside out, listening to your gut, listening to your body, looking for a whole body yes as you make the decisions of where to live, who to marry, what to do, what to buy, that there is an inner guidance system that we have, which allows us to navigate living not so much by what others want us to do or what we think we should do or what we're taught what to do, but really what is ours as a unique and individualized expression of the divine. What is ours to do? That's really, really what living from intuition means, so that you can navigate your 70, 80, 90 years on this planet in alignment with your divine purpose, rather than being in alignment with the world's purpose, which is sometimes not anywhere near what we really want to be. So before let's just start. So I have a few quotes that will help us. One is from Edwin Gain. She says, your inner wisdom is always speaking. Prayer and stillness help us to hear it. So meditation, I started this because in my community, we don't have a lot of time for meditation, and people have to come to the center in order to meditate with me and together. So I thought, well, why not just do it online? Why not just create a space so that people can come together and meditate without having to leave their homes? That's really what started this. But it's really more from my really personal awareness that without meditation and prayer, you can't hear your guidance. You won't be able to hear it. So we meditate to hear it. And Edwin Gaines is really telling us your inner wisdom is always speaking. Prayer and stillness help you to hear it. So another beautiful quote is by Shakti Gawain, who says, when you trust the inner presence, you will never be led astray. Now, I would say that probably for at least 3 decades, I have not made a move without trusting my inner intuition. And I really operate, and suggest that you do too, from a whole body yes, which is a whole body yes always means that the decision you're making, the choice you're making, is in alignment with your greater good. And then if you listen to that, I mean, how many of you have been guided and not done it and been sorry? You know, that you've recognized, wow, that wasn't my best choice. I should have gone. Here's what we say: I should have gone with my gut. So when you are listening and obedient to that divine wisdom within you, that you will never be led astray. So you'll never have those moments of regret where you say, oh, I woulda, coulda, shoulda, listen to my gut. Because your gut is that thing which, and when I say gut, it really kind of happens in your solar plexus. It's really kind of right in your middle territory where you have this feeling that says, danger, Robbie, or you have this feeling that says full speed ahead. And we want to practice more and more to listen to that inner guidance, because it will never lead us astray. Florence Scovel Shinn, who's one of our brilliant New Thought teachers and leaders, says, the still small voice within has more wisdom than all outer opinions. And I know, listen, sometimes I do ask for outer opinions. Sometimes I ask, but here's what I say. I say, I want to ask you a question, but I want you to answer it as if you were God. So don't answer me from your ego. Don't respond to me as your friend or your sister. Like, when I ask you, just tell me what your gut says. So that way you might get clear guidance, or at least good guidance. But if you listen to the news, if you listen to your family, if you listen to your friends, everyone's going to advise you what to do from their perspective on what life has been to them. And unfortunately, perspective isn't always the perception. By the way, perception and perspective is not always the best way for moving forward in life, because everyone's speaking from their own point of view, their own experience. They don't know necessarily who you are, what your deepest desires are. They do not know why your soul has decided to incarnate right now. Nobody living in your family can know that. Only you can know that. So when you live your life only guided by external influences, you're not necessarily going to be in harmony with your greater good, with that which will fulfill your soul, with that which will satisfy your desires. So meditation is important, to listen to the still small voice within, because there is one. Sometimes I use many techniques to get into that still small voice. In addition to meditation, I journal a little bit. Like, I might, if I'm needing guidance or I have to make a decision, I might write it in paper. I might write it on a piece of paper and put it under my pillow at night, so that my subconscious can be assisting me as I move through trying to decide what to do. And it's very useful. Sometimes I wake up with a full body yes. Many of you have heard me say this before, that one of my teachers taught me that when you are trying to make a decision, whether it's a huge decision like changing jobs or getting married, or whether it's a small decision, whether you take a class or go out on a date, you want to find within yourself a full body yes, meaning you're just yes. It's just a yes. I'm going to do this. I want to do this. Those full body yeses mean full speed ahead. Just go for it. A full body no, which we often ignore as human beings, like everything in us says no, don't go, don't do it. A full body no means no. It means don't do it. Just sit and wait until the right thing comes along and you have a full body yes. What I think is brilliant about this teaching is he said, if it's a maybe, if you're not sure, then treat it as a full body no. Do not treat it as a full body yes. If it's a maybe, simply wait until it shifts into you have this alignment between your head and your heart, and it's a full body yes, I'm going to do this. Sometimes full body yeses do not mean that you want to. I remember when I left California, I was born and raised in California, lived there for my first 5 decades. And after I graduated from ministerial school, I got this huge download that I was supposed to leave California. And I did not want to leave California. I was afraid to leave California. So I kept saying, really, you want me to leave? Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? But it wasn't like I can't wait to do it. It was more that I ultimately came to understand that it was what I was supposed to do, that the doing of it was a full body yes. And my ego was resisting a little bit, but it was folly. So obviously, if I had never left California in 2003, I would not be in Florida right now. I would not be with you right here. That things would have had a totally different course. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to meditate on this inner intuition. After we meditate for 15 minutes, I'm going to come back and pray us out. But before I do that, there's a QR code up in the corner that will take you to the Center for Spiritual Living's giving page on our website. And if you are fed by this and want to keep having Sunday Night Alive, please donate to Centers for Spiritual Living in Cape Coral. If you go there, please make sure you check the checkbox so that you are donating to Sunday Night Alive. You can also, of course, text to give, which is really quite easy, which is this is our text to give number, and then you can put in the dollar amount followed by SNA, which stands for Sunday Night Alive. Obviously, donating to the center is optional, and I'm a big fan of Edwin Gaines, who says that we need to give to that place where we are spiritually fed. So if you're spiritually fed, we welcome your donations and I welcome your support. So if you're here, say hello on the comments, please. And I'm going to take us now into a meditation. I'm going to center us, and then I'm going to start some music in the background. And when I try to talk, when the music's playing, it actually interrupts a little bit. So I'm just going to, for 15 minutes, we're just going to be here together. And I'm going to be meditating, and you're going to be meditating, and we're going to have a mantra. And the mantra, I'm sorry, I see my friend Terry Prince and David Jennings have just said hello. So hello, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate your support and your presence and your willingness to meditate. So our mantra for our meditation is going to be, I listen deeply and life lovingly guides me. I listen deeply and life lovingly guides me. Now, I'm going to leave this up for the meditation. I think I can do this. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can replace myself. Oh yeah, totally. So I'm going to take myself off so you don't have to look at me meditating. And I just invite you to spend the next 15 minutes meditating with this mantra, and it will stay up here. So if you forget what it is, you can open your eyes and look. But whenever I listen deeply and life lovingly guides me. It's a beautiful mantra. It's a beautiful thing to meditate on. So join me in meditation, and I will be back in 15 minutes, and I will pray us out. Yes? I so appreciate your being here. So here comes our music. This is, by the way, Moses Code. This is the Moses Code, which was offered to us by Wayne Dyer. So this is the music. So as we enter into the meditation, just take a minute to get comfortable, to take a few deep cleansing breaths, releasing your day, making sure your body's comfortable, that your shoulders are away from your ears, your jaw's not clenched, your belly's not clenched, and simply just follow your breath, inhaling and exhaling. With every exhale, I listen deeply and life lovingly guides me. Listen deeply, love, and life lovingly guides me. So slowly bring your attention back into the space. I listen deeply and life lovingly guides me. Take a deep community breath together, opening, truly opening to the wisdom, the guidance, everything that is offered to us in the silence, so that we might live from the inside out. Now, I also offer to you today at church, at the center, we all entered into this 21-day challenge of no complaining, no gossiping, no criticism, no negativity, just simply monitoring who we are in our conversations, both out of our mouth and in our own heads, and recognizing that doing so puts us in harmony with the universe, in harmony with our greater good. And so as we close tonight's Sunday Night Alive, turn within with me one more time as we simply pause to recognize that we are surrounded by an infinite intelligence, an unlimited wisdom, unconditional love, and that it is the very essence of our days, the very essence of our lives, moment by moment, day by day, regardless of what's happening outside of our experience, what's happening outside of us, that we are cradled by this amazing something that adores us, created us, and supports us. And so I simply give thanks for this opportunity to come together to remember this as we move into our week. And bestowing by the words I'm speaking blessings upon us. I see you healthy. I see you happy. I see you thriving. I see you centered and grounded. I see you listening to your intuition and following it, and knowing that as we do this, as you do this, life unfolds in unpredictable, amazing ways. And so thank you for joining me this evening for this week's Sunday Night Alive, this Mother's Day. And I will see you next week at 6 o'clock on Sunday Night Alive. Peace and blessings.